Hey there guys, so had a massive week of training and was really quite successful. So got two sets of 10 at 180 kilos on bench and then the two back off sets at 5. So this was my goal for the comp prep, just to work towards two sets of 10. I've never done that before, so big volume PB for me. So yeah, really happy with that. And each week I'd sort of just been trying to chip away with a little bit more volume in terms of my back offsets and technique work, so that I could sort of adapt to holding 180 for the required sets and reps. How I program for myself now is a little bit different to how I'd program for others, but you know, just different stages of lifting, and that's sort of the reality. So for me, two top working sets works really well, and then back off sets done, you know, at literally half the amount of reps seems to be a very good go-to. I've also found that for me, as long as I finish the session with reps that move clean, quick, you know, techniques holding up well, I sort of enter my next session, you know, with that particular movement the same way that I left it. So I find for me it's really important to finish off with technique work, and yeah, it just goes a very, very long way in terms of minimizing injury, because you know, everything's moving well. Also pumps a little bit of extra blood into the muscle. Front squats, this was the last warm-up. Then I did 180 kilos for a set of 4, which is an equal PB. So I wanted to get 5, but you know, I just did not have it in me, especially after night shift. You know, I'm doing 13-hour shifts, start at 6 p.m. and work through till 7 a.m. And I rack up, you know, heaps and heaps of steps as well. So on average, maybe 30,000 steps a shift. So it, you know, takes a little bit out of my lower back as well. You know, I'm benching on the Wednesday and then I'm squatting on the Thursday. And the night shifts that I'm doing are typically from, you know, so I do Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. So Tuesday I'm pretty, you know, wrecked, and by Wednesday, yeah, bench can go ahead. It never feels great, but I just need to put the front squats on the Thursday, otherwise it's just not going to happen on the Wednesday. And ideally I wanted to front squat and bench press in the same session, but I don't have that luxury at the moment. And this week, you know, I'm doing 4 days a week, so that is 52 hours, you know, done pretty much back to back. And you know, 13-hour shift, add in, you know, an hour of travel each way, that's 15 hours. I only really then have 9 hours to eat, sleep, and get ready for work again, and it's really tough, especially with a 4-month-year-old, well, not even year-old, 4-month baby, and then a 5-year-old son. So I'm really struggling with that aspect, but I just got to do what I got to do during lockdown, and if that's going to pay the bills, then that's going to pay the bills, and training's going to suffer, and that's just the way it has to be at times. So yeah, trying not to dwell too much on it, but still happy with the front squats getting 4, and then did my back off work. Then today being, man, all the days merge into one, Friday, overhead press, hit 15 reps, really happy with that. Tomorrow, being Saturday, I will probably do some more overhead again, and a little bit of light bench, and that should set me up well for next week. As long as I do some variation of overhead, I'm not too fussed. I always try and keep one set of the barbell as a measuring sort of benchmark, and then playing around again with the stones, really working my mid and lower back. That seems to, you know, really get cooked out with the stones, and then my grip as well, and you know, the grip carries across to my bench press. And then, you know, just playing around, doing some extra squats, get some more volume in. I find this really hits my abs really hard. It's like a more difficult version of, say, a front squat. So these jeans are also awesome. I can always hit depth and they never tear. So yeah, just playing around with the stone. Something that I really wish I'd discovered far earlier in training. And yeah, you know, hopefully it continues to drive my numbers north. Next week may not be great, but it is what it is due to work. So stay well, guys. Any questions, comment below, and thanks for watching.